For those of you in the Saturday mood, I think Digging a Hole is dealing out drinks for every time they wipe. I think they just said that.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna get smashed, then, if that's the case.
No, they're giving them out.
If it happens.
Oh, they're giving them out.
They're giving them out. Yeah, they're not actually drinking. I don't think.
Okay. That's good.
Drinks up as they wipe.
I can't imagine that would help them play any better than they have.
To be honest, though, I do really want to see them push through. It's going to be very interesting to see how they manage Vale Guardian.
Do we have them? I cannot see anything from Easy Rock's stream, so I'm going to try the other one.
Both teams have started, yeah.
They seem to have some kind of very unusual delay, though, because they didn't see my go until like 10 seconds later. I guess they were doing some kind of internal ready check, because they actually waited some time before actually starting there.
Beats me.
Yeah, that's a little bit unusual. But I mean, then we have Digging a Hole, just getting cracking immediately. Getting work. I mean, this is again the same strategy we have seen for all the other Spirit Vale runs.
The initial 3 Guardians are really just trash at this point. There's not much variation to the different team strategies of how to get over these. There's one really fast way, and everyone seems to be applying that just to get onto Vale Guardian and wipe again.
Exactly.
Oh, the shots.
I mean, we see Lucky Noobs already going down over at the 3 Guardians. So
I don't think that's part of the plan.
Who knows? Maybe the tides have turned. Maybe Lucky Noobs are the ones
gonna wipe all over the place now. Oh, that would be very, very unfortunate for them, especially seeing as they got arguably one of the least favorable places to be in that bracket as well, up against Quantify. And again, that's the thing, they didn't even really lose badly. It was rather close between the two of them.
It was.
And that's the kind of matches we want to see here. And it looks like both teams are actually relatively even here. I think very, very close, actually, going into Vale Guardian. They were using the same player count, and a little bit of hesitation there. They could have used some no hesitation.
Yeah, both teams are waiting for everyone to catch up. Nobody's taking any risk at this point.
It's very, very sensible. Oh my god. These streams are just lagging for me now. Oh my god, what a disaster. Okay, right, I need to fix my goddamn internet for tomorrow. Oh wait, I can't. There's actually nothing I can do. But that doesn't matter.
It's great.
Things are happening.
They are very close. They're about 8% off each other, if I'm not too mistaken.
It's looking very, very close indeed. They are approaching that first split phase. Who is going to be quicker? Oh my.
Looks like Lucky Noobs are first to the first phase.
Yep, they will be splitting very, very quickly there. Green circle still spawning, so they do have to hold together there. And they're going to be, I think they go for a relatively safe strat. They're just going to go ahead and pull 2 of them together and then deal with red separately. Going on to to get into that next damage phase. And here we are. Blue already demolished.
It seems like Digging a Hole are completely splitting up and taking red separately.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh wow, that's actually very, very similar. Oh, actually no, that's not even close to truth. Digging a Hole is a little bit behind now. Lucky Noobs seem to deal with that a little bit better, but not too much. Only a few seconds behind. But that can make all the difference. In fact, Lucky Noobs are really chipping away at this health. Oh dear, and Green and oh wow, I kind of assumed Green is still alive there for
and it's finally phasing. Dang it. With Vale Guardian and with the Lucky Noobs phasing now to the last split phase. We still have 60-ish% for Digging a Hole.
Yeah.
They're a little bit behind, but they are not. They're not dying. They're not wiping, at least. So that's a plus.
But I mean, imagine if they get it first try. That would be impressive, right?
Oh yeah.
I think they.
I mean, I'm sure, of course, they can do it.
Yeah, I have no doubt.
Even if they created their own meme here, from the previous run. And all the 3 Guardians are dead for Lucky Noobs, and they're moving on to the Vale Guardian, the last DPS phase.
Yep. Lucky Noobs, pretty big advantage here for them right now, I think. Not only is their stream more delayed because of my horrific internet, they are also ahead in the fight itself as well, I think. So that's quite something.
They're tanking the damage, just wanting to kill him. Whoosh.
Let me see if I can fix this.
And Diggin a Hole is on the second split phase now. So Lucky Noobs are very much ahead. They are at 5% Vale Guardian. They are about to completely murder it and move on to the next phase. Yeah, they're moving on. Clear, safe, Lucky Noobs. They're moving on.
Very, very easy for them. They're gonna go crazy.
All those weapon swaps to get that extra mobility.
Oh, yeah. Brexit internet. Yeah, it's true. Seems like Lucky Noobs doing very well here so far. Wait, what do you guys see on the stream, by the way, right now? I just want to know how badly out of sync we are.
I'm seeing Diggin a Hole at Vale Guardian 32%, and Lucky Noobs are, yeah, they've just taken the first circle.
Oh my god, it's so far out of sync. Oh my goodness. There's like a minute out. Oh, what a disaster.
I'll comment slowly.
You have to delay your comments for a very long time because they've just started killing the trash at the circle event. What a complete clown fiesta my internet is. Of all the days, it had to be today. But that's actually part of the entertainment factor of this stream. We're seeing some insane clowning.
There's always some clowning going on.
Yep, and this time the clowning.
It's part of what you subscribe for, guys. What?
Exactly.
And Diggin a Hole is about to murder Vale Guardian.
Yep.
They have it at 5%. That's what I'm seeing, at least.
Yep. For some reason, only one of the streams is lagging. That's exactly what I'm seeing as well. And the Vale Guardian is going to be going down in just a few seconds here.
Yep, and he's dead, and they're moving on as well. They are quite a bit ahead over on the Lucky Noobs. They are like 33% through the actual spirit phase.
Yeah, and they're even ahead on time as well. So they have a big lead here.
But I'm glad we didn't see Diggin a Hole actually wipe again. That would have been really, really sad.
Yes, they were able to actually kill it.
These are a lot of good players gathered in one group to overcome this challenge, and last time it just didn't pay out.
Nope. But this time, I don't think
this time they seem to be much more on the ball.
Yeah. They're really paying attention. They're on point. Maybe they will succeed. Who knows? Who knows?
They've got a lot to catch up. Though,
yeah, they do have a lot of work to do here. They've got a lot of work to do.
We've seen Lucky Noobs and how they do in both the Gorseval and Sabbatha. They're pretty effective.
Yes, they are. They seem to have very solid tactics.
Really, yeah. Very strong tactics. Needs to have some extra tricks up their sleeves if they want to catch up with that time.
Yeah. They're really going to have to push the damage, or maybe on the trash.
On the in-between event right now, they're about two minutes behind. Alone. Still. It's manageable.
Is it? I don't know. I feel that's pretty optimistic.
It's optimistic, but it all comes down to how the other team, how the Lucky Noobs execute their strategy. Maybe they're exhausted a little bit. Maybe they'll make some mistakes here and there. Even though they did prove that they could actually play really well last time. So perhaps not. Trying to keep the excitement going here, guys. Keep the excitement.
All right, hang on.
It's not like last match for Diggin a Hole. This is at least much closer.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I have you here for the positivity.
Yeah, exactly. They're like 10 times faster. Or was it like 20? They were like 20 minutes behind or something last time.
Yeah.
Before they killed.
That's not. It's not. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. Let's put it like that.
Oh, hi. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. I'm Brazil. Welcome back to another video guide.
Welcome.
So I've been thinking quietly in the background, and
thinking about, darling.
Since Diggin a Hole has actually managed to kill Vale Guardian now, I wonder if they're different players playing on the same accounts. We did have that happen in the ESL, actually.
Conspiracy theories are going wild now.
Would you say it's rigged?
Are these actually different players? Has this been rigged, in fact?
The rigged game,
you could be onto something here.
Did a GM ghost into the instance and just kill the boss for them?
I mean, again,
they just slash kill and target the boss. We've seen that happen.
It's not impossible. It's really not impossible. Wow.
Seems like Lucky Noobs are halfway through the Spirit Run, and Diggin a Hole has the last circle to and it's done. They're moving on.
The dream has happened. Oh yeah. Yeah, the timers are gone. I switched to the backup streams, which will hopefully
the backup streams.
Yeah, which will hopefully display properly, but it does mean I have to sacrifice the timers. Yeah, I know. The timers are gone. What a disaster.
Not good.
That is not good.
And we have a character switch right in the middle of the Spirit Run for Lucky Noobs.
Yes.
So we don't know how the rest of the run is going, but I'm guessing it's probably fine.
Lucky Noobs will likely be okay. Diggin a Hole. Still curious to see what they're gonna get up to.
Definitely. They're getting into the Spirit Run now.
Another exciting event.
Yes!
Just riveting.
As we can see, Lucky Noobs, their player, will be able to instantly revive as soon as he is needed at Gorseval once they have dealt with the events. This is basically done by Lucky Noobs to cut out any of that loading time, which can save them vital seconds in this match.
Exactly.
Because, you know, that's how we make this fair, you know? Now computers do not matter, because you can just swap out while you're doing the events. That's some serious value right there. Okay, that's some serious value. And also Lucky Noobs.
Lucky Noobs seems to be lining up for Gorseval, waiting for the entire team. And they're going in.
It's very, very sensible. Obviously...
7-man Gorseval.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's why they were waiting up there. Because if one of their players loses some DPS on the start, that could potentially really punish them hard in the actual Gorseval kill. Because we saw that happen to poor old No Hesitation. That was a heart-wrenching moment, I have to say.
1% wipe. That is tough.
That was harsh. Really harsh.
They seem to be going with the same strategy as they did the first time around, which seemed to work out for them. Lucky Noobs.
Oh well, they did actually have it down there.
I don't think they're pushing any extra boundaries in this run.
I think that's probably sensible, because the current price for them losing is in fact elimination. So the team who loses here will, unfortunately, be purged from the tournament. So, you know, that's a really interesting choice though, don't you think? You can either choose to just really go all out and make sure, well, you do all you can to secure the win, or you can try and make it safe so at least you don't wipe and try and survive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think to a certain degree they're going with the same strategy just because they measured and weighed Diggin a Hole from their previous match and found them to be manageable.
Oh,
I think that's why we're not seeing them push any extra.
So you're saying they're not scared?
Boundaries, as I said.
Are you saying they think this is easy? This is a free win? I think that's what you're saying.
They necessarily think it's free, but that's what it's sounding like.
Oh, I don't know. Definitely sounds like you think this is a free win. That's pretty...
No, that's not what I'm saying. I was staying positive. I was staying positive before. I mean, they're Diggin a Hole is now approaching Gorseval, while Lucky Noobs have it at 54% for me at least.
Okay, good news. I brought the names back.
Good news.
But there is no timer.
Nice.
There is no timer, though. Timer's ruined, guys. But at least we know who these guilds are. Before that, honestly, I had no idea what the hell was going on. I had no clue.
All that really needs to happen for Diggin a Hole to catch up here is just the entirety of Lucky Noobs getting egged. That's all we need.
All of them in one go.
It could happen.
Maybe just like 3-5 of them or something, and they'll panic a little bit. Maybe they can catch up. They are about 50% health between each other right now.
That certainly would be an option to make it work, but that would actually have to happen. I'm not sure if we're going to see that. I don't think
we're going to see it in a second. Lucky Noobs are blasting down the spirits to face him for the last DPS phase. So we're going to see some eggs, and whether
here we go.
Actually caught up.
Is it going to happen?
It's a really good question. It probably won't, but it's a really good question.
Doesn't look like it.
Nope, not a single egg.
Well, Lucky Noobs. They're not going to be messing around with any of that silly business. They don't have time for getting turned into an egg. They don't even like eggs. What? Stream? No. Oh no, my internet died. Oh no. Oh no.
Ripperino.
Turn it around. Go back to the backup. Back to the backup, guys. Okay, we made it back. Hang on, let me wait till these streams come back. I'm actually raging.
Percival is gonna be dying for Lucky Noobs, it looks like. I believe I'm ahead of both of you, though.
Yeah, they have 5% health left on Gorseval, so they're gonna be blasting it way before the clutch even happens. So yeah, they're on. Gorseval is dying, and they're moving. Characters are like, come on.
And there it is. Yeah, he's going to Carousel. He is gonna swap over.
Digging a Hole is at 40-ish%, a little over 40% now. So they're still keeping the pace. But they really need to bring some epic strats out now, or they are going out.
I think they are approaching. I think we're approaching somewhere where there is no real recovery, though. I don't see how they come back.
The only recovery that really exists at this point is for Lucky Noobs to fuck up, and as they demonstrated previously, that is not really likely.
Yeah, they.
But you never know. An unlucky.
They might not be Lucky Noobs.
Flame wall or something.
They could be unlucky Noobs.
Maybe they're not. Yeah, exactly.
They could be digging a hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
They could dig their own graves. They could ask Digging a Hole to dig them a grave. But yeah. Anyway. Do you think that's why Lucky Noobs call themselves that? They're actually just really bad at the game, but they just have great Meteor Shower RNG. Like, all of them hit every time. So they do insane damage.
They've just got their fingers crossed. They're playing with their fingers crossed.
They have 100% Meteor accuracy.
Hoping for the luck, yeah. The RNG to come through.
It'd be really impressive.
You're probably right.
I'm trying to get the original streams back, guys, but my internet cannot even handle these streams on medium quality. What has my life come to? Seriously.
Well, all those stream money, or all that stream money, that should totally...
all my Twitch money can't afford good internet, and we're going to see Lucky Noobs get cracking on Sabatha momentarily. And look at that, the pre-sharpening stone as well.
Digging a Hole are 5% away from killing Gorseval, and he is doing his last World Eater attack.
Oh no!
2%. Are we gonna?
Oh, they got him!
Oh, they got him!
They got him down.
Clutch right
got
there.
Him down. All right. Oh, I think I rescued the streams. Here we go. And Lucky Noobs, as we see, we have their name, we have their stream delay back, and they are killing Sabatha. Here we go.
Slowly and steadily.
Condi Ranger.
They are winning this.
Look at this insane Condi Ranger DPS. Sometimes quite an annoying boss to flank on, though. To get the most value out of those bleeds, of course.
Yeah.
Because she does tend to pivot around wildly. as she does, just shooting flak all over the place, just going crazy, firing off a little shotgun.
Firing 6 hot loads.
6 hot loads, but digging a hole. I'm not that far behind here.
Oh god.
They're really not that far behind whatsoever.
Well, I mean, they do. Lucky Noobs do have her down to 77%.
Yeah. So I suppose maybe I'm being a little bit optimistic there.
You're being optimistic, but I mean, anything can happen in the last phase of Sabbatha, right?
It definitely can. It's where we always see it get crazy.
Goku go down earlier during that phase, so
yeah.
I mean,
anything could happen. I mean,
it happens to the best of us.
It wouldn't take too many lost players to reduce the DPS of Lucky Noobs to a point where they would actually end up falling behind against the team that is digging a hole. They're just finishing off Kernan there. She is on very, very low hit points and will get executed very quickly. There it is. It's over. It's over.
While Digging a Hole are now... Oh, no, they've got a bandit left. A single bandit, and then they're...
Oh, no, they get the...
hiding behind those barrels.
Oh,
Precious time.
They did the exact same mistake that Harmonize did, and we'll have to go back and get this bandit. And get punished quite hard for that. That is vital time they really cannot afford here.
Yeah, Sabbatha is at about nearly 60% for Lucky Noobs. Knuckles is going to come out, and after Card is done, that's pretty much the game.
Yep.
As long as they don't screw up,
with Sabbatha.
Be good. Yeah, it's all looking very, very calm and controlled right now.
At all. Yeah. They seem to have everything under control. Maybe I was being very optimistic saying that they were a little fatigued, because this is looking sharp. It does.
Yeah. They have definitely practiced. I will actually, we got some secrets here. I do definitely have the impression that Lucky Noobs were definitely taking this very seriously and practicing a lot. They're always whispering me to find out various things about the tournament, what is and what isn't allowed, all the intricacies of the rules. So definitely a very thorough team. Then again, that's because, they are Germans, so they don't really have a choice except to be mercilessly efficient. And that is exactly the approach they have taken to this raid tournament. No salad turrets. Yeah, that's interesting, actually. Maybe salad turrets doesn't work out so well in the real game. Because on a DPS golem, at least on the 4 million golem, they actually are a DPS increase over in Tangle. Or maybe this isn't a Sylvari. It's not a Sylvari, is it? It's a human. So there's no even option for the seed turrets to replace the Entangle here. But yeah, I mean, as we say, whatever team wins, you have to bear in mind this, the capability of both of these teams is very, very strong. I mean, just this clear on its own is somewhat of an achievement. They will be doing very, very quick clears and low manning simultaneously. A good time to clear Wing 1 is around 30 minutes, and that's with 10 players. It's like a not unreasonable time to get a wing done, right? And these teams are doing it often under half an hour, sometimes as with QT, towards the lower end of 20, and they're doing it with an average of 8 players per boss. So either way, definitely very, very highly skilled players here, regardless of the outcome.
Every single kill that we see on this tournament are pretty extreme, regardless of what happens, except maybe the first round of Digging a Hole, but we're not talking about that.
Well, you just did talk about it, the rule here.
Shh. We're not talking about that.
Wow.
Well, Lucky Noobs are going into the... Yeah, card is about to spawn.
And this is where the Condi Ranger. This is where the Condi Ranger really shines, right? Because he takes extra damage from conditions. So the
extra condition damage, yes.
Yeah. So the DPS, he will be, Lucky Noobs will be getting out of their condition damage here. Will be absolutely absurd. We can see some crazy ticks for conditions on card here. He's just absolutely melting here, thanks to the epic power.
You can even see how much the ticks are doing. His HP just tick down every second. Very, very impressive condition.
Oh, they're struggling moving card here. They got a player down. They all moved out, and card is now not centered. That might be a problem with Sabbatha spawns.
Yeah, he will live for longer than they would like. I think here that could potentially cause some issues.
It's a little harder
here
to cleave him down at that. Yeah, they're deciding to focus on card to get him out of the way. while Digging a Hole has Sabbatha at around 50-55%. We're seeing 22% for Lucky Noobs. They are very, I mean, they're 30% ahead, so they're not that far apart, really.
Yeah, I think Digging a Hole have definitely made up a little bit of ground here, I would say, actually. But I still think they will require some kind of mistake, a bit of a catastrophe from Lucky Noobs to actually make it back. We need to see several down players, a lot of down players and several dead, I would say, to actually lower the DPS of Lucky Noobs to the point where they wouldn't be able to kill it before Digging a Hole will.
I think this flame wall that we just saw for Lucky Noobs was the last chance for it to really go sideways for the Lucky Noobs.
Yeah.
And I think the game is over here.
Yeah. After that mini boss,
pretty close to a GG.
After that mini boss is dead, there is really not a lot that can really go wrong in this fight. After that, it is just that brief time where you have Sabbatha and Card up at the same time that can make it a bit complicated. But
yeah, we've got 4%, 3%, and she's going down now. The last
get very close.
They're losing one person. He's going down. Marv is dying.
That's a little bit unfortunate.
And she's dead.
And that is a victory for Lucky Noobs. And they will keep their dream alive.
I gotta say, kudos though to Digging a Hole for really pulling through in this run.
Yep.
Yeah,
you are not
wiping on Veil Guardian 12 times this game.
You were very close to pulling out here. 30% off now. So you did much better in this run.
Yes. They absolutely brought it back very, very strong there.
Do we have a timer on either?
No, unfortunately my timer is broken thanks to my terrible internet. What a disaster.
GG internet.
GG internet. Thank you, Richard Branson.